And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Second down, Pollard again. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
Like 54.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Well, now a design run for Ridley. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
The Titans had 1-6 now, and they come into this one fresh off the victory last week. They finally snapped that 6-game losing streak.
And you've heard the phrase much-needed win. That was a much-needed win. They needed something to energize that locker room.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And Levis going to change the play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Beck. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on fourth and a yard.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on fourth. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up second down.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Hey, mayday, mayday, mayday.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, like 13, like 13. Down, 22, read it.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Here's Levis. That's dumped off to Pollard.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 10. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Levis back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. And here's a give to Spears. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal.
Like 54, like...
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now the extra point. And this is good. Our score is 7-0 Tennessee. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Here we go. Let's go.
Here's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. They'll go play action here with Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series.
Here we go. Where's the hot?
Stroud looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Play action. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. The throwing again is Stroud. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. You talk about this Titan defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Stroud. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Escaping the pressure right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's out of bounds on the return on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
49, right 49.
Levis sets up to throw here.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Like 24.
In motion goes the tight end. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play. That one's taken in by Spears. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Here we go, fourth down, Levis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Here's 3rd and 7. Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. Stroud to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, This one's going the other way.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bradley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards for number 11. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Levis.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 5-yard line.
Tracy, set. And 24, Linda, set, green 18, green.
And Levis going back to the air.
And it's caught.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Mike zero.
Spears will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
19 Texans. Hey, uno more. 11. Hey, uno.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
South. Tony.
Throwing now is Stroud.
This will be caught once again by Brown. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
And Stroud now to throw.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mayday. Here we go. Swing!
Levis now off of play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. Deontay Johnson, 84 yards. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Stroud working out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Hayes. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Stroud. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Texans 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
They'll run with Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Pollard one more time. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Levis to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Stroud. Over the middle, complete. It's Norris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Now Levis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
Diamond.
Levis back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
All right.
Stroud looking to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And some room to maneuver. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
That is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Again, it's Stroud. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. And this is caught at the 8. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Stroud. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Titans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
From near the goal line, here's Levis. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger, and this time it costs them 2 points.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he is going to lose yardage here. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Next to score, Titans 38, Texans 19.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Running right, it's Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Make 90, make 90. Zero's down, 90 down, 49, Rita.
Levis. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Matthew Wright on for the field goal. A 31-yard.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
On the quick, right?
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Stroud. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Steps away to his left. Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. On third down, Mixon. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud.
And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Levis looking to throw.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Titans up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud.
He's got a man, complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they play to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Titans,
they snap out of their doldrums and improve to 2-6 on the year.
And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at